simplify 81 to the power of 3/4. So the first thing I'm going to do is separate the numerator and the denominator, and what I mean by this is I'm going to put 81 and I'm going to keep the quarter on the inside of the brackets and take the 3 out. So now I want to find the 4th root of 81, because that's what this quarter here means. So whatever's on the bottom, that's what root I want to find. And then once I've done that, I want to cube my answer. So I need to think what number times is by itself 4 times to give 81. And 81 I'm going to think 3, because 9 goes into 81. Let's think about that. So 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, times 3 is 81. So the 4th root of 81 is 3. And then I need to cube it. So 3 times 3 is 9, and times 3 is 27. So my answer here is 27. Here's a little harder one. So simplify 9x cubed to the power of 3/2. So that 3/2, that needs to happen to the 9 and it needs to happen to the x cubed. So if I just separate those out to start with. So the 9, the 3/2 needs to happen to that. So that power needs to happen to the 9. And also the x cubed, the power needs to happen to that. So let's just look at the 9 first. So again, I'm going to split the numerator and the denominator. And I'm going to keep the denominator on the inside, so 9 to the power of 1/2. And on the outside it's going to be the cubed. Don't forget the reason I can do that is because when you're timesing over the brackets, you times the powers together. So it's 3 times 1/2 is 3/2, 3/2. Okay, so now I want to find 9 to the power of 1/2, which is the same as saying the square root of 9. And then when I get my answer, I want to cube it. So the square root of 9 is 3. 3 cubed. 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. Okay, now let's look at the x. So like I said earlier, when you've got a bracket involved with the powers, what you can actually do is you can times over that bracket. So you can times the powers together. So if I do that, 3 times 3 is 9, 9/2. It's just going to be 9/2. So x to the power of 9/2. So if I just need to put these back together now. So I've got the 27 here, 27. And I've got the x to the power of 9/2. And that's my final answer.